Hello there, this is an unusual one for the channel, Mythic Battlegrounds, as you can see, Demonic Siege. This is an auto battler. I saw it come up. It was cheap enough, although I feel it's overpriced. It was still cheap enough, and it's an enjoyable game. I've had a little go. What did I think in my little go? I thought it was okay, and I got frustrated a few bits because there is some challenge to it, and I don't quite understand the challenge. But what we're going to do is we're going to play from the beginning and just sort of, I'll show you a few bits and bobs, you know, see if you like it, ultimately. It is an auto battler. Now, there is a debate upon the use of AI content. The image you see is AI content. So there are a couple of things. The sprites of the characters in game, the devs claim are not. They are handcrafted. So that's really cool, and I like that handcrafted vibe. So that's cool. They just made like some of the backgrounds, symbols, and things, and like this poster image with using AI. Which, to be honest, I've seen some really bad AI art being used for games, and like I just sometimes think to myself, like, what are you playing at? Like, try something better. Like it. Like the muscles in the body are all in the wrong place. The skeleton's face is all broken and weird, or like, or it visually makes sense. It's like a theory, like an idea, and that's the thing with some of the AI. Where I found the AI art in this seems relatively well curated. Also, I think that might be because the devs have also said that they have edited the AI art, so they've not just taken it and pasted it; they've taken it and then worked on it. So, to be fair, in a world of AI, that is what's happening. However, the most exciting parts are going to be, most exciting parts of the game is like little sprites, little characters. They were made by the people. So anyway, so we've got our map here. Looks a bit like Spain, or is it Estil from Warhammer Fantasy Old World? I'm not sure, but yeah, there you are. Look at this. This does look very AI. I've always had a thing against AI in the sense of it can make it look cheap. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully they work on it. So here we are, Chapter 1, The Trial of Fate. Journey as Lorien, a half-elf officer sent by the Emperor of Chasendon to the village of Ashen's Rest, investigate alarming reports of monstrous sightings and lead the defence against the impending demonic onslaught. Stand alongside Kayla Valtorin, the Master at Arms, as you confront a grave threat to the realm. Uncover the deeper evil lurking in the shadows and prepare for a battle that can change the fate of Chalisadon. I don't like that word, but anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, so it's a trial of fate. I ride towards Ashen's Rest. The weight of my mission presses heavily upon me. Being a half-elf in a human empire of Chasendon has always placed me at the crossroads of acceptance and suspicion, and so it should, elf. Yet it is the Emperor's trust that has set me on this path to uncover the truth behind the rumours that have unsettled this remote village. The journey has been a solitary one, giving me ample time to ponder the possibilities of what lies ahead. Will these creatures be mere phantoms of superstition, or is there a deeper malevolence lurking in the shadows? The road of Ashen's Rest winds through the dense forests, their ancient trees standing as silent witness to my thoughts. Each passing mile brings me closer to answers and perhaps to dangers unforeseen. In my heart, I know that whatever challenges I face, they are but part of my destiny. As the village nears, I steel myself for what's to come, ready to confront whatever darkness awaits in Ashen's Rest. I'm not reading it all. Okay, alright. So you do have 4 races, but how it works, unfortunately, in chapters is that chapter 1 will be humans, then we play as the orcs, then we play as the elves, which is where I got stuck, and then we play as the dwarves, right? It's okay. I'd rather just play a campaign and pick my race and then just play that campaign, but whatever. But an interesting thing I did notice through the playthrough is humans are like a balanced kind of group, and they are very sort of average. Then orcs, they're okay. I felt like I got hooked on the goblin milk and just kept producing goblins. That's a really bad sentence. Scratch that bit. Anyway, and then the elves quality soldiers. Didn't need too many of them. Very, very good. You know, I haven't really used the dwarves yet, except for a mercenary. Okie dokie. So yeah, it is, as you can see, it's very AI, this duplicate frame thing. You know, as someone who's creative, I don't like that. It is pretty, but it doesn't feel very handcrafted. And handcrafted is what this game needs to feel, in my opinion. But I'm not anti it. Anyway, so this is your standard, like, your base, if you like, where you're hanging out. And then you've got there's you in the corner up there, and then there's a thing about the demon over there, just so you don't forget you're murdering someone. You've got skill points, upgrades, and these skill points jump through each of the chapters, which is an odd thing considering you're different races each time, but whatever. Housing, population is how many soldiers you can have, and that's how much gold. Alright, so yeah, the barracks. So let's hire our first soldier. So, typical humans, Goldshire peasants. Yep, I've purchased him. There you go, the flaming thing. I like to start with 3. Okay, and then we'll go back. Then we've got the skills. We're not going to do anything with them yet, but when you get skill points, you start adding up. So, building your treasury, you make more gold each turn, your units are tougher. You know, you can have more units if you want them, that sort of thing. And higher quality reinforcements, that sort of stuff like that. So that's all cool. Barracks, we just saw that, not to worry, but as you can see, peasants, archers, warriors, mages, and then like Teutonic knights basically. And then buildings, so you don't see the buildings, you don't select them or drag and drop them. I think the interface would be lovely if you dragged a house and then you plonked it down in little slots or something maybe, but you know, that's beyond the scope. So town centre, if you upgrade this, it lets you upgrade your troopers to militia, which I like. Marksman guild, there you go. You get your bowmen, and then next one there'll be crossbows. Okay, and then here your main warrior, then they get leveled up as such and such. Arcane tower for wizards, archmages, whatever. Yeah, all right. And then I didn't get this one, so yeah, there you go. Mercenary guild, you buy that and then you can get special mercenaries pop up in the barracks. They don't give you a selection of them, and we'll get back to it. We'll buy an extra house. We'll buy that. There we go. And then I'm going to upgrade him. Right, so he's a better quality soldier in the middle. These guys also gain experience. Now brace yourself for the war of wars, for a battle that will tip the compass of tilted surfaces. It will be simply this. Now I hear what you're saying. You're saying this looks like bullshit. You're absolutely right. It is a bit shit. But in a way, it gets hyper addictive. Now these little sprites, I do like the characters. Oh, by the way, yeah, speed it up. Always worth it. There you go. So smash, smash, smash. You kill the skeleton warriors. Fantastic, they're done. This is all the shit you get. So yeah, interest. Oh, I've gained some interest. Battle reward and extra. So we've got extra cash here. So let's go to the barracks. Early on, it doesn't pay to be all like fancy schmancy about it. Buildings. I'm going to go for marksman. Oh, I haven't got enough, have I? I haven't got enough for an archer, but we're going to save that money for that. Anyway. So. Now, if I lose this battle, I lose the entire chapter. So the second you lose a battle, it's all over. Which I don't like, in my personal opinion. Okay? Because ultimately you get caught in this frustrating predicament where it's like you can see you're going to lose. You don't know what you're walking into as well, into the thing. And it feels like you've slipped up like several days before, because each day is like a phase out of 20 rounds, right? You do 20 rounds of battle, you grow your army over that period of time. If you get to that, there are a couple of boss stages as well. And then when you hit chapter 2, you know, that's all great. But like you can get to the end, to the boss at the end, and then you can lose, and you can just wipe all your things, and you have to do the whole thing from day one again. Which is very frustrating, and for some reason, because you don't, you know, I don't like it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you should have Oh, go back. So I personally think you should have you should be able to recoup again and like go around houses rather than have to lose like 19 days worth of effort. Like it's not literally 19 days because obviously they're very quick battles, but yeah. Yeah, because like, if you could just like battle through it, you know, it just so like, I lose all my men now. Then like, I go back to base, a little damaged. I get either like low rewards, and then a couple of simple missions to kind of recoup can come up. You know, that's a cool thing. Anyway, what should we do? Should we add more of these boys? There we go. Yep. When you click on it, look, you can see here. They start getting more damage, more HP, more damage. So yeah, as you can see, and then they get better quality. That's all obviously as you imagine, and that's really cool. Right, and then buildings. I need 1,000 Grandingtons to get a new house. Jeez, right, flash drive. Yep, so that's infantry, arcane tower. We haven't got enough of those bad boys yet, all that. Cool. Right, so the first few rounds I find are very boring. Like, I feel like, you got like 3 or 4 guys. But after a while, you'll start noticing there's like, the enemy have special units that can jump behind your line. They can start breaking you up, so you start having to lay out your troops in a way to sort of protect the rear. That's sometimes an option, which I thought was quite cool. We'll get the mercenary guild this time around. But yeah, so what it would be, you get your little mercenaries there. So look, I could get a Rune Master Dwarves, or there's an Orc Fighter there. But I'm never going to have that amount. So this is another thing I feel is an issue, the mercenary guild. It's rubbish. It is rubbish because the mercenary tab should be up here, and you should have a selection of 9 different units. Some elite, special, exciting ones, and then ones that are as cheap as these, just so you can shake it up and make your army unique. I think that would be really cool. So having like a 400 golder amongst them. See, look, he teleports this way. There's also others that like have like sort of like they can like disappear and become, you can't see them on the battlefield. Dragons as well do like AoE and things like that. So at the moment it looks kind of flat, but as it goes on, you know, there's a brute zombie. As it goes on, you start getting like, oh, like that's a surprise, or that's a problem. Right, so barracks. See, why would I hire peasants from the mercenary guild? Doesn't make sense. Right. Oh, new house. You're right. We need a new house. Housingtons achieved. Barraques. Let's go peasant city today. Extra peasantry. What I do like about it, it says it gives 25 gold per turn, which is quite cool. So it does rank your money up quicker by just having cheapoids. Like, why is it? He's 18, 22, 33, 18, 22. He's identical, does exactly everything, and he costs an extra 20 gold. Why is that an option? Anyway. You get side quests. So when you get strong enough, see, look, I'm just strong enough to do this dude if I want to, but I want to be a bit stronger before I do that. Start battle. Here we go. Okay. Orc brutes. These guys are quite tough. You've really got to pummel them. Obviously, there's no control in the battle, so bear that in mind. But it's an auto battler, so if you're like, why is it battling on its own? You need to go back to school. That's just the final words because the game says so. Blade Master, and also another thing that the devs need to add is a hold button. So I can't afford him now, but if you hold him, so I could when I do have enough, I can buy him later on. That would be cool. So for example, mercenary tab here, you've got 6 there, and then you can have a hold max of 2 or 3. Maybe you can upgrade that from 1, 2, 3, and then you can hold one of those and one of those, and then when you get the money, you can come back and get them. It makes no sense that they're gone like immediately. Right, I'm leveling him up. As you can see, look, these are bronzy boys. Okay, the old bronze beards. I figured it right. We're going to add an extra archer. That's good. And then we'll add one of those. There. Nope. Very musical as well. Okay. These bastards, Lich, right? I don't like them. Their attitudes, right? This is really cool. I like that you can see the cards of the mobs. You can see what they do. I didn't realise that through my first playthrough. But, like, you can't see the cards as well mid-battle. So, but, you know, it's whatever. But, yeah, so as you can see, they summon Skeleton Bowman every 15 seconds. Which means you hope to kill them fast. There you go. There you go. So this is... You see what you did there? I managed to kill the other one though, but I had like, was it like 5 or whatever of those guys with the boss mob, with other elite units, and then I was killing them, and then they would just suddenly spawn a brand new army instantly. So as a boss in a boss mechanic, when you have no control over it, it felt like outrageousness. Okay, that's cool. Barracks, so we could build one of those. Get that ready for one of those gals to join the gang. Whoop. Assassins, they're cool. So that assassin I would put at the back, and then he would teleport behind the enemy lines. And before you knew it, stuff was happening. Right, okay. Whatever. Quests, Necromancy. Go. I do think the landscapes are a bit boring or a bit undersaturated, or like the characters don't stand out as much as they could. Like maybe it's a colour thing, a little bit more defined. Not that it has to be like Warcraft 3 where everything's luminous, but you know what I mean. And then the Goblin Menace, like so my army values this 95555. Theirs is 8,000, so we could take them on. We could do them in. Let's do this. I'm hitting fast forward because there's no point of us waiting double the time. Okay, okay. Okay, we're smashing them. We're smashing them. Okay, excellent. So, we could get 3 bowmen or 3,500 gold. I want the gold. I don't want to fill in all my slots. But getting 3 bowmen is actually a great win. You know, that's still a good deal. It's a good deal. Okay, so... let's go back. Barracks. I can hire Elven Sentinel, which I will because that's a quality melee unit. And okay, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Let's go to buildings. We get the ability points when we kill a boss, which will come up. Okay, so we could upgrade that so she could become a champion, but whatever. We'll unlock that so we can start getting a mage. There you go. Look, and then they become selectable for some random reason. And then there you go. I feel like what this opens itself up to is so I should be able to click on the tower, then 3 nodgets appear below it. Then in each 3 nodget, I could apply found items versus random drops of monsters during the bouts. So one could be archers do double damage, or druids have double wolf companions. Something like that could fill in the slots, and you could then customize them that way. That's cool. All right, so what else? We do have money. Sometimes you just want to burn for the money, but you don't need to, even if you want to. Okay. I don't want to use up all my slots because I want to save them in case something really good comes along. Okay, here we go. These ones, ice beasts, they have ranged attacks from what I remember. They're like... And then this is a thugulation. This zombie is a piece of shit. It's got high health. It doesn't fuck off. It's annoying. Okay? Which is obviously what it's all about. Look at that, ice whips. For the kinky among us. Okay, come on people. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Excellent. Okay. Right, so let's go to the barracks. A militia? That's a bad deal. A bad deal. Okay. I'm gonna save up to try and get a wizard. How's my army looking at the moment? That's 20,000. Fuck, that will like nuke me. We're not doing that yet. Okay, next one. Okay, we're going against Ghost Dragon. That has splash damage, as you can see. Reasonable armor. It's got quite a quick attack speed, to be honest, in my opinion. It feels too quick for what it does. Ugh. The sound effects are vintage, which is okay, but... Oh, God, he's... Come on, people! There we go. Now, sometimes, as you see, boss battle, sometimes I like to deck it up a bit on ranged. I say like I do this all the time. I played this for 2 hours or something yesterday. But I like to deck them up a bit, like with a lot of ranged at the back so they can pummel key targets while the little melee boys start running over. Barakes. Okay. Why would I buy this guy? He's more money. Druid, though, that's a hire. I want a druid. I love the druids because they get a little dog. Right, and then we'll buy a cheap druid. Okay? Look at that. I like the animation of the druid. I like the book. I like and the mage as well. Sorry, I like and the druid as well. It's very cool. The druid can become an arch druid, which is also a sweet deal. It's called a sweet deal. Now, sometimes you lose units during battles, and I don't know why. But yesterday I was losing units, and so they would come here in a reserve, and then you get them back. They have to go in there to like heal, and then they come back. So that was quite cool. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do that because we've only got 500 gold, but we're going to face. Okay, this guy, the Tyrant, he's a beast boy. Let's do this. Okay. Let's hope my reliance on range comes through. I think it's going to work. I'm swamping him with vetted and some enhanced infantry. Great. Remember, if I lost that battle, the whole thing's over. All those turns are gone. That's a problem to me. We also got skills. Okay, Barakes. As you can see, he's in the wounded section. Okay, that's because he's an idiot. So we've got that. So we're gonna have this one. No, we're not. What's this? Oh, I can't buy it. You see what I mean? These are also too high. The costs are too high. Oh, I did buy it. Whoops. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I meant to. Right, I'm gonna move you there. Get you there in the middle. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we're going to upgrade you. Okay. Some of these people, though, they're getting close to silver. And then at the end, you kind of got like a lot of goldy boys, which is really nice. Right. Let's have a look at skills. So skill elations as you go. You get 1,000 gold anyway, straight off. And then for each chapter, you get 1,000 gold. Which, you know, it's okay, but... That's like, there's 4 chapters. It doesn't feel like a great return to me. This one, though, increases your gold. Like, get interest on your gold as you're earning it. Veterans Wisdom. You can retire a unit and distribute their experience to other units. This is actually quite a cool ability because you kind of find yourself being swamped by, like, basic units. Or you see cool new units. You've even got the gold, but you don't have the space. This one improves the amount of... the number, population limit. Units have more health, which is good. So I'm going to go that one. Yes. And then that one. Okay. More health. And then more of them. So, yeah. There we go. Quest, can I face them yet? Sort of. I don't want to risk it. Right. Next one. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Next level. Next level. See, they jump in the back, but that's why I left some of the melees at the back to protect, like, the wizards and shit. I love that she gets a wolf. It's brilliant. Okay, cool. One more turn. That number 1 in there. Oh, look, it's goblin thrower. Oh, look, I would have loved a cannon. I would have loved a cannon, but you can't hold it, so it doesn't matter, does it? Right, next. Okay, here we go. 2 tough boys here. Okay. I'm absolutely overpowered. I'm beast moding it now. So look, he's back in the fight. Put him there, whatever. Look, I'd love to be able to get a paladin right now, but I can't have it. I can't have it apparently. Right, back. Next. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. We've had some luck. Not every round is the same. Okay, so it sometimes feels a bit of luck of the draw. You do get like a flood of enemies. Sometimes a really unfortunate combination with too many necromancers that summon too many monkey flippers. Now, I'm not a fan of being flipped if I was a monkey. Okay, what's this? Axeman. Oh, the Axeman. That's quite cheap, isn't it? Should we have an Axeman? Just to shake it up. I've never seen an Axeman before. Let's have him. Okay. Back. And then buildings. House. 4 grand. Oh. Okay, whatever. And then barracks. We're gonna get upgraded for the barracks. We're gonna get the upgrade for the archer now. And we are not going to worry about the archmage because it just costs too much money. Barraques. Okay. It'd also be nice if you could do a redo as well. But that's a lot to ask, considering they can't even do a hold button yet. But yeah, upgrade to a champion is 5 grand a unit. Right, archers, we are updoing one to a crossbower. I had to do it. It had to happen. Bounty, I think we can do that at that level. Right, okay. Brace yourselves, people. It's time to get thick and fast. Yeah, we've killed the mooses. He's kind of like one-shotting them, though. That, you know, or like nearly. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. No need to panic. Barracks. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Why is this not redone? Oh, because it's not redone in the other one, is it? Okay. Do you think we can make it, or should I upgrade some? Should I just be clever and upgrade some? Okay. I feel good about that. I feel good about that. I don't understand this Axeman or what he does, but we got him anyway because he was like cheap. Okay, all right. So these boys, shades, they're going to teleport behind me. Armored demons, these heavy boys, they take a lot of damage. So will the zombies. The cultists, kind of range splash, archer skeletons, and then a couple of melee skeletons. Okay. Right, I've got him there, her there. So this is like my captain, really. Right, let's hope this works. Okay, great. I do find sometimes maybe it's a type of magic or weapon that's used. It has more of an effect on certain units. Look at this elf. Paying for himself. It rhymes. Okay, we lost a few. We lost a few there. That's okay. What have we got here? Oh, we can get another one of these. Yep. Right, okay. That's good. Why would you do it? Why would you do it? Right, okay. So we've got to wait for those to come back, really. And... oh, Shazbutt. Okay, we're going to add a couple of cheapoys. A couple of cheapsies. Just to fill in. Okay, that's fine. Buildings. I'm close to maxing out on a lot of these. Right, 8 grand for a house. That's actually really cheap in real life. Right, you only get those extra missions when you pump through. Okay, so we've got a couple of heavy brawlers, rangies, and then rangy brawlers. Let's do this, but no jumpers. Nobody's going around the back. Okay. My ranged guys, they are hitting hard though. That's good. That worked out really clean. Okay. Barrack boys. There. One there. Upgrade. She's a 5 grand. I'm gonna upgrade her soon to get a champion. That's the plan. That's the plan for next round. Shit. Okay, this is a lot of bastards. No, we can do this because we're higher quality. So there's less of us, but we're better. Okay, we're taking a few punches. Let's not worry about it. Just stop panicking. It's okay. Once we break the melee line, we will as you can see, we are trouncing them. It's a trounce party. Okay, we did lose a few. Let's be honest. But not everybody. Okay, okay, that's good. Oh man, I could have done with a cannon. I wish I could just delete him. You can't though. You can't delete them. Why don't you go back in this? You can't even get points back. Okay, bastards. Bastards. God, what I would give to have a cannon. 8 grand a house. Now, let's hold on to this because we may get some good stuff in the next one. No, but I need a house anyway. Shit, this is confusing. Okay, fine. Give me a house. Okay. Next. Chapter 2. Whoops. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is a rough and ready front line from the enemy. That's expected. I'm not surprised. I wish the Demon Overlord had a real name. It makes it look cheaper. Okay, that's fine. Barracks. Okay, we've got a few on the Reservios. Sniper. We'll have a sniper. I like the sniper. And then we will hire 1 extra bandito. Just because he can get rough, you know? Right, we don't have any upgrade monies. Okay, excellent. Next bit. Okay, okay. No, these are bog standard heavies. Okay, it's a heavy orientated. It's a bit of range there. I am concerned about 3 of them. Because they're dragging down the south. It's okay, I've got it. It's okay. I'm panicking over nothing. Okay, good. Barracks, let's get these boys back out there. Right, so I need to move him over there. There's not a lot. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, actually. It's a bit lame, but there we go. We have a cheap boy at the back. God, that's such a bad deal. Okay. Okay, so, okay, alright, so, this is serious, okay, guys, because these liches are problems because they just spawn more mobs, and then the dragons hit very hard with the AoE. Okay, okay, so we're doing okay. It's okay, actually, we're smashing the front line. We just need to kill enough necromancers before they can spawn, which we have done. The ghost dragon is isolated. We won. Okay. Now, it looks like we're just instant winning, but it can suddenly drop the other way. And it can feel really surprising or out of the blue. Right, barracks. Okay, so we can get a thief. Ogre Crusher would have been nice, but that's fine. Let's put my Axeman in. He's my rocker, really. Okay. Right, champion. We're getting a champion. Right, we've got a champ. She's going to lead this. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to work. I don't have the tower upgraded. But you can't upgrade them when you're not of the same race, which is a problem. Right, the shades, they're okay, but they're more of a distractor. They don't last very long. If you've got 5 of them, they will suddenly, all of them will jump in the back of the enemy line and cause them to break up and lose cohesion, which is nice. Oh, upgrade that guy because he's golden. Okay. Let us not the food. Let's add an extra boss bitch, I guess. Right, well, it's the last one anyway, actually. So when you're on the last one, I want you to remember this, right? It doesn't matter what I do, they will all oh damn it. They'll all disappear in a minute. Okay, okay. This guy, he's pretty hard hitting. He's got a lot of swipey splash, as you can see. Bloodlust, extra damage, especially, and the closer he gets to death, the harder he is. I believe he is him. So, here we go, here we go. Everything could be for nothing. If it is, I will rage quit. It's okay. I'm using a mass of bodies to basically exhaust him. Oh, come on, guys. I just need him to hot. Shit. See what I mean? Okay. Okay. We're okay. End of chapter. Okay, it was brutal, it was relentless. Amidst the clash of steel and cries of the fallen, the Lorion faces off against the towering demon general, who has no name for some reason. Work it out. With Kayla's aid, he delivers... I've eaten a lot of bacon, sorry. He delivers a fatal blow and the creature's demise, making the battles end. Yes, stuff. In the aftermath, the air is heavy with the broth of victory and loss. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So, I'm not reading all of this stuff, but we are in the orcish situation now, people. So, as you see, you know, you're a bunch of orkies. Orky. So, you get 2 generals to choose on this dude, right? And this is something that really swayed me. So, when I chose this guy, goblins start with 150 XP, which means goblins start off as vets. And that I found that really helpful. But then this 10% damage bonus for melee units felt like a really good idea. However, this is still a good idea. I still think having powerful goblins is the way to go. So, the Goblin Fiddler and the Skelly Bubble. Okay, so we're in a new situation here, people. Let's get some soldiers on the board. So obviously all we can get is goblins. As you see, they start as vets. And I like that. Okay. Then we're going to go buildings. Pit of Trials is novel. With this, you put troops in and it trains them over a period of time and helps you build veterans. Which I believe is a good idea, but sometimes it doesn't feel great as an exchange. So we have here, you can upgrade goblins to hobgoblins. That can throw javelins, which gives you a cheap access to range. The fighters, these guys will be your main bruisers. Shamans, again, is cool. And then these guys, it starts off just as the animal, but you can upgrade them and then they become ridden, which everybody wants to be ridden. Why does this look kind of like an AI version of Woodstock? There is a lot of wood, so I guess they're stocked up. This does look very English though. In this bit. Anyway, let's go to... Is that all I want to do? Is that all I want to do? Should I grab more of the gobulations? No, it's too grand a unit for him. Okay, let's go. Early days, guys. 25 rounds as well. Why they gave it an extra 5 rounds on the second round, I don't know. As you can see, goblins are not very good. But that veterancy makes them like usable, so it kind of helps you leapfrog over the crap part. But that's just my hypothetical thinking, you know. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. The early rounds are kind of simple. But you don't want to make the foolhardy rush and go, oh, I could do 4 or 5 rounds, and then it'll be fine. Because I did that. I thought, well, I've got like this many dudes. We're just gonna throw down with a few, and then like it was like day 7 or whatever it is, and then it came out with like triple the enemies. Whoops, quick. So we've got a goblin out of commission. We're gonna hire another orky boy. Okay. Right, let's go. As you can see, enemy troop numbers have jumped up. I have no range. I'm going heavy into melee. This means I have to accept casualties until I can get to the ranged line at the back. Which isn't too bad because you do sort of mince through them at the end. Then you go to barracks. And okay. Right, so... Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go buildings. We're going to do this. This gives you the hobgoblin, which gives you access to the range. We're going to build this up here as well. Bararques. Can't upload him. That doesn't matter. We'll grab one more goblin. Right, go. Just make it happen, people. Here we go. Another thing, the Demon King is cool, but it's the same mobs as the Skeleton King, so it doesn't feel very different. And they need names. They need names. Just steal names from German commanders from the medieval era. Just like everybody else. Right, okay, so we've got another 2 grand. Okay, we've got another goblin back in the fray. Put him over there. Okay, excellent. Right, I'm going to save up for one of those. Right, next. This dragon could tip me out. This dragon could just completely wipe my run. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's alright. Alright, cool. Barracks. Okay. Oh, our line got a bit tattered. Okay, so we're going to have a shaman here. That's good. And now we are going to... what have we got here? Buildings. We need that. Okay. And then barracks. We need to fill in the void pretty quick. Right. Oh. Okay, that seems to make sense. And then we'll have him as backup there. Which is good that I did that, because these two are going to jump. Then he's going to try and pin them at the front. See? Protecting my range boy. The sounds are so retro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did it. Right, okay. Not fussed for that. I do want to upgrade to a Blade Master. I want to get... Because those guys just go crazy. Right, that's okay. Should we get a Dolce Cabana? I don't know. Should we get one? I think we should. Yeah, let's have a Dolce Cabana. Right, we've got some skill points, actually. I've totally missed. You're right. I was nubbing it and noobing it. Right, we're going to do that one, because I want more money. And then XP from battles is good. Ooh. Extra troopers, I guess, this time. Next time we're going to go for that one. Troops. Oh, he's back in the zone. Look at that. There we go. Right. Oh, I haven't got 800. It doesn't matter. Okay. We can do one run with that. How's our You get to redo these. Hey, look, we're double the power. Let's do this. Let's get an easy gold. Get him before. Get him before. Yes. Okay. Because you got like 15 seconds to finish him. Right. Okay, that's good. No, that's fine. Quests. Ooh, yeah, we can do that. Okay, here we go. Okay, versus this elven idiot. Back to school. Back to school. Right, 5 population or that gold. Population will always be useful. It's more useful than 2,000 gold. Has to be said. Right, okay. Quests, how much is that? 2,000? No, we're a bit outclassed on that one. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Upgrade. There we go. Why? Because he's ranged. I'm going to go for that sort of setup. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's do this. This is a little matched. It feels a little even. Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. Actually, we're so overpowered. It's unbelievable. Also, I didn't see any difficulty tag on it, but to be honest, right, it seems easy, and you get really easy rounds, and you could have easy rounds for 20 rounds, and then one round would just be ridiculous, and then all progress is lost. So I hate that. I bloody hate that. Right, bloody hate that, though. Right, let's get the Pit of Trials. Let's just get it in there. Right, going back. Okay, let's goblin up a bit. Okay, so Pit of Trials. Okay, we're going to hire him. And then hire him. And then we're going to put him in there. Oh wait, click on that. Send to pit trials. Send to pit trials. Okay. Hopefully those guys should be more experienced by the time we come back to see what they're up to. Okay. Yep. Okay. This is it. This is it. Okay. Standard skeleton line. 4 cultists. This gives me a lot of vibes of Halls of Torment, even though it's not the same one. It is kind of a roguelike light, isn't it? That makes sense. This does feel like it falls into that category. Okay, we could be taking some casualties here. Oh, sorry. I should have ran on faster. There we go. Okay, next. Okay, we took a few. But yeah, they're leveling up. So that's good. And then let's get. I need 3 grand for that first. So we're going to save for that. Okay, this is a problem. Right, okay, so they're going to hit the back. Then these bad boys are going to keep spawning their love bones all over us. Okay. These shades have now pulled out of our front line pretty hard. Oh, Christ. Okay. You see what I mean? See, it's not guaranteed. It's not quick killing before the 15. Somebody get him. Somebody get him. Oh, shit. Okay. Come on, get him. Get him before the next 15. Okay. Okay. My God. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay, so I'm going to... There we go. And then I'm going to get another one of them. Also, unfortunately, orcs don't get a boss. Mercenaries. Which is outrageous, by the way. Outrageous. Okay, so we got a heavy block. But there's the boss boy. Their line is quite deep there, but we've got it. I think we've got it. But he's, you know, his henchman, he's really hitting hard. It's just like one-shot wonder, man. Look at that. Another one, another one. Okay. Whew. Okay, skills. I wanted this one to be able to kill off ones I don't need. Or I could go for extra damage. Okay, fine, we'll do extra damage. Sorry, guys, it's just, it says extra damage. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Right, okay. Okay, let's put him in here. Then him in here. And then he's coming back. Let's upgrade him to Crazy Man. Okay, this is a really good exchange. Okay, then we'll do this. Oh, we need to upgrade this to be able to get a Dolce Cabana rider. Right, okay, alright. Okay, we've got some rough ends here. The shades, they're annoying. There's some good skeleton warriors. There's a lot of archers, though, supported by the cultist. Hopefully, the front line holds long enough for them to get that job done. Don't she, though? Do you know what I mean? Wow, we are too elite. We are too numerous. We're too strong. Okay, good. Do we need to upgrade that? I need to upgrade that, don't I? There we go. And then we will be upgrading our Dochi boy when we've got 4 grand. Okay. How are we doing with numbers? We're doing okay. I don't think we need another one yet. Okay, let's go. Let's check the missions. We could take it on. I think we could do it. I think we could do this mission. Oh, okay. Oh. This game also reminds me of like playing games in the early 2000s and 90s, like Sudden Strike, like those like pixely little graphics and things. Great days. Here we go. Okay, I feel good about that. Okay, so this one, we're going to upgrade him to that. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Okay. I hate the dragons. It's the AoE of dragons that's annoying. But we're too strong. Again, we're too strong. We are... I'm going... Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. Don't leave a goblin behind. Okay, let's go. Another Dochi, please. And then I'm going to upgrade him. So I've got 2 cavalry flankies. Okay, this is thick. This is thick with 2 Cs. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. No, we've got it actually. We've got it. That cavalry, they're definitely getting there quick. Okay, we took some losses, but that's okay. Okay, goes over there. Extra Dolce. Alright, so I'm gonna put him there. Him there. Okay. Yeah. No, no, I want him there to back them up. That's right. Okay. Let's do this. Go, horsies, go. Oh, we're just so on it, look. Ah, nuked. It was like they didn't even... I'm so brave, I've literally clicked the next one. That's it. That's it. Sausages in the pantry. Did it. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, okay. Got 8 grand. Let's buy a house. I'd love to buy a house. I feel like that would be so cool to have my own house where I don't have to explain why I'm putting holes in the wall. That would be amazing. Okay. I'm beefing up the range a bit. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, there's a lot of shades. Okay, alright, let's go. Oh shit, that's a lot, isn't it? They're pretty hard, they're pretty, well, they do a lot of damage. Oh, that was a surprise, but we handled it really well. Yeah, we took a few casualties, that's okay. Okay. Buildings. Upgrade that, okay. Okay, that's all good. There's no more to do on the building front. We've used all our skills. We could get an extra Orky boy, I think. That would make sense. Okay, back. Wow, okay. Okay, we've got some jumpers. But generally, it's okay. Skeleton soldier. Skeleton soldiers, these are beefier. They're like double power. These are armored warriors. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I expected that. Cheap shot. I expected it. Shit. They need to deal with this guy. This guy's an armored archer as well. These are different kinds of skelly bubbles. Skeleton King has access to bone. Right. Ooh, we took a few losses there. Shit. Okay, that's pretty. That's a hefty weft of the Weftingtons. Okay. 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 Upgrade him to a war chief. I don't think I've done that. Oh, I'm not strong enough to face these dwarves yet. Okay. A lot of guys I'm waiting for. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? We can upgrade him. Upgrade him. We can upgrade him. Okay. Okay. And then we can hire an additional goblin just to fill in the ranks there. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay, alright, alright. Here we go. Okay, so we've got the backstabbers there. I was expecting that. Whatever happened to Necron Wraiths? Do you remember those infantry units where they would like be able to teleport around. They're like gangly limbs. Got rid of them. Along with those pariah guys. Yeah. Right, okay, that's good. House is $4 grand. Let's do it. Okay, let's have a look at the barracks. We've got some boys back now. Okay. My Jochi Cabanas. Put him there. No, we're going to have Goblin there. He's good. Him there. I want him in the front line. Okay. Back. Guess we could just add a few more, couldn't we? Because we got extra space after the house buying houses. Whoa, okay. Double Dragon. And not the good TV show or movie or whatever it was. Movie. Whatever. Whatever. Oh! That was just so easy. We lost some. Okay, we're on the boss battle. This is something we've got to think about. Okay. Right, okay, so we're going to have him there. I'm going to have him back here defending them. Orky Boy there. Him there. Does Orky Boy upgrade? He does. What does he upgrade to? Oh, we could get a Warlock. We're going Warlock. Okay, we've upgraded to a Warlock. And... okay. Because we're going into a boss, I'm going to buy additional goblins. Okay. Okay, right. So, Cursed Marksman. All ranged units deal 10% more damage. So these guys are going to do more. These are Skeleton Archers. They are much better. And then, of course, Zombies are just a meat wall. Okay. It's okay. Those Cavalry were well worth it. Almost too easy. Okay, excellent. Skills. Okay, so yeah, we're going for that one. Like I said, I was going to do it because we might need to sacrifice some. Your leadership draws seasoned warriors to your case. Tier 2 units join your ranks at a discount. Tier 2 units cost 20 golds less. Sounds great. Let's have that. Tier 2, you know, they're really helpful. Yep. Yep. Oh, shit nuts. There we go. Okay. 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 Like this. Can we face them yet? We could face them. It's not quite in our favour, but it does unlock the ogre. Okay. Versus dwarves. These dwarves are thick as fuck. They are ready. They are here. It's hammer time. Jeez, we still kick their ass though. You know, it's what it is, isn't it? You know, I don't want to complicate the matter. Build. Okay, we can now have ogres. We need 10 grand for the next one. Okay, I need 10 grand for an ogre, which I'm going to save. Okay, I think we'll probably just get a wishy-washy one. Yeah, we could do these. We're going to annihilate them. In fact, I'm so confident, I don't care. I'm crossing my arms, confident in victory. Well, shit, that was so easy. Okay, excellent. We did earn a lot. Whoops, no, not buildings. Let's buy ourselves an ogre. Oh, no, we can't. What about you? Retire. That was it. Spread the love, yeah. And then I'll buy one of them. Right, okay, we've got a giant. What should we do? We need to move him back here. Giant in the front line. Him there. I'm going to upgrade him to a chucker. Spear chucker is always useful. But not today. Okay. We're in the mint of Mintingtons right now. Okay, let's do this. We're a goddamn fucking orc train. Right. Okay. Give it to him. Get rid of these. You have 15 seconds to get rid of them. Thank you very much, sir. God, we were good. We are overwhelming, in fact. Okay, so we can't do any more until chapter 3. Okay, that's fine. And then, barracks. Let's get Horsey back. Right, I'm going to move him there for a second. Put him there. No. Him there. It makes all the difference. I won't hear otherwise. Okay, that's really good. Or let's retire him. Yeah. See, this is why getting that thing where I said where you can retire units is helpful, because that's opening up slots for me to add more of these boys in. See, there we go. So we've got more range coming in. Upgrade. Yeah, that is top shelf. Top shelf. Let's go. Okay, next one. Come on. Line breaker. We're just too strong. We're just too strong. I'm not even going to look. We're too strong. We're too good. What are they? Where did that come from? Move! I've lost a moo. I've lost one of my moos. Okay, come on, people. Was he tired? That's it. Smack him a bit. Smack him a bit. Yes. Okay. Got very cocky, but we managed it. We're on the boss battle now. Okay, I don't want to hear anything about how I need to rethink my life. No, we are going for it. Okay, you are going to become next level. You are already next level. You're going to be next level. You're going to be next level. We got a lot of mad boys. 15 grand a bit. Then that's fine. That's fine. Him upgrade. It's so perfect. Upgrade. Upgrade. We will face the last boss, the Skeleton King. We will destroy him. It will be the end of the video, but we'll destroy him, and then that's that. And then I'll give you my thoughts on the game. Prepare to be wowed. Okay, here's the Skeleton King. He's pulsing with blood. Dreadlord's command, all allied units deal 5% more damage. Right, next, Skeleton Commander. Of course, he's brought an extra buddy. Probably his special friend. I don't like him already. Leadership aura, +4 bonus. Look, he must be the special friend. Look, he's got like this extra power underneath. That he's probably a general. Right, next one. Death Summoner. Okay, it's a new summoner, isn't it? Because he's got like this extra greenage on him. I'd love, because I like the sprites that the game designers have designed and made. I would like it if you could zoom up a bit, or if you had a beast. We'll come back to my critiques in a minute. Okay, we're mostly gold. Okay, we're trashing him. Okay, his special, his commander's gone. It's over. Okay, that's fine. We nuked the commander. They've lost it. The line's over. They're dead. Fuck them. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Completed. Chapter completed. Hey. Cool. And then here's the thing: is it doesn't carry over. Then there's Elfie boys. You go to the next. Now I got stuck in level 3. I got stuck. We'll have a little look at the elf stuff, but that's pretty much it. Right. So you do get 2 commanders. You get the hot lady here. Problem is she gives 8 armor to archers, rangers, and sharpshooters, of which I find very irrelevant. This dude gives 5 HP, 5 damage, bonus for animals, which includes dragons, direwolves, and bears. That's useful because you use a lot of druids in this class, and each of the druids comes with a wolf. When they become an archdruid, they get a bear. So it pays off. He's the one who's more useful in my mind, because the archers are ridiculously overpriced. He needs a new stick because this guy's outdoing him. But I like that. That's a cool thing. The Lich King. Again, a similar kind of monster. You know? More of the same enemy mobs. Anyway. When you build your buildings, you get your little elven city. Everybody knows it. La-di-da. You know, let's all dance from the roofs. Anyway. Standard wardens get upgraded to those elves that we picked up before with the extra golden armor. You get your druids, you get your assassins that jump the line behind the enemy, a bit like those wraiths. The archers, 5,000 gold a pop, and then of course you get a dragon, which is very nice. But the quality of the Elvish infantry, in my opinion, is solid. I think it's solid. Yeah, I do. I think that. Look at that. Bam. That's a good front line right there. Ready to wibble bibble, phantasma snibble whenever he needs to. We'll buy that now, just so we've got the druid. But yeah, they are good. We're outnumbered, apparently. But as you can see, quality of the elves at base level, like no XP. It's just 3 units against like 6 or something. See, skeleton's got nothing. They lost all of theirs, and we lost 1. Quality versus quantity. This is what every woman tells me, but I never believe them. So beautiful. There you are. And she comes with a wooflet. As you can see, they come with a little wooflet, the direwolf, which I do love the direwolf. The good thing about the direwolf, because the druid is a ranged specialist, I know I'm carrying on playing. Because she is a ranged specialist, she is having the direwolf like gives her a little protection in case these guys jump. As you see, they really shoot through here, man. They really shoot through here. Buildings, healing grove. This is also useful to keep your soldiers coming back, in my opinion. The archers are these are the assassins, which I don't find that useful unless you're going to get a clump of them. The archers are too much money. 5,000 gold for an archer feels Mickey Mouse for what you actually get. I don't know. Whoops. And then stop clicking randomly. I know I need to do that. But there we go. But anyway, I've got to stop. You're right. You're absolutely right. Got to stop. So, and then the next chapter would be Dwarves. But I wasn't able to beat chapter 3 last time, a couple of times in a row. It just got really hard, like spontaneous, massive jumps in challenge, like unpredictable levels of challenge, it felt. And like when I reviewed it back, I realized there was nothing I could do, like to get more troops or to do anything, because it just spawned with so many necromancers, super summoners. And then it's just you kill the army and it was back up again. And then I managed to get it a second time. Then it flew back up again. It was just like, well, now I'm down to 1 soldier dead. And I was like, oh my god. Anyway. But this game, it looks shit, but it's actually really addictive, right? The looks aren't great because of the because some of the AI generated backgrounds, like, you know, they're not too bad. I just feel like, you know, they could do with a bit more personality. Although this is quite nice. This is quite nice, and I'm not against it. The enemies genuinely need character names. You know, like, because Lich King just feels really generic. I would like it, you know, Lich King, you know, Monty the Boningtons, whatever. Probably something a bit more serious. But yeah, so things I would like. One thing, just to spin off before I finish up, is that I think that these guys have made a cool game, and I think it could be made into a Survivors. I think they could try and create a Survivors game out of the assets of this, and that would be very cool. It might not be as good as Halls of Torment, or maybe they try and create something similar, or something with their own you know, their own flair. Maybe it'd it'd be more about, like, rather than a single character, be having an army consistently fighting through a wide battle area, and then like they could be fighting all over the map, so it's like loads and loads of allies, and then there's like one character that's you, right? And then as the cards come up, one of it will be reinforced with paladins, so then paladins are coming, so it'd be like you're in this gigantic battlefield of NPCs battling and not really killing each other that much, but maybe your warriors are killing theirs more than they're killing yours. And then you know, can you imagine, like certain parts of the map would be more intense fighting, more dangerous for a single character to go. That would be quite a cool thing. Still, I'm thinking an awful lot into it, but I know that would be very cool. So rather than it just being one character, a unique twist with the assets of this would be that these sprites would be on a massive battleground, or like a wide space that goes out for quite far, like on Halls of Torment, which would be the one to kind of imitate, you know, or to like borrow from. And that would be really cool, like a Survivors roguelike where you're actually moving the character around with this sort of style would be cool. I like the lore of the game a little bit. It's very loose lore. Maybe there's a lot more to it. I don't know. It's okay. It's very, very basic. It's okay. It fills the role, and that's it. It passes fine for that. I like the building system. I'm a fan of that, and I like how the buildings then start popping up, being named in the areas. That's very cool. I did like that. I like the point system. The skills are useful skills, which is something that I wish games would pay attention to. But generally, these are very useful skills. So, some more than others. But yeah, and there's probably like a master way of doing it. But yeah, I felt that it was pretty good. I felt it was very reasonable. So that's that. The sprites themselves, I like the sprites that they've designed. That's really and the game, and those are the core bits of the game that the devs have made, and then the rest is touched up by them. It still looks AI, and I think the problem with that is people are going to be. I don't care. I think it looks fine. I'm not that bothered. I think it looks a little lifeless here and there, but it's fine. And I also appreciate that saving costs is important. But some people have got this bee in their bonnet about AI, and they think that it's the end of the world, and that it's going to be, and it may be. I'm saying it's not, but they think that it completely degrades the value of creativity in general. And so people are like, as an artist, it's sort of like we had Photoshop arrive, camera stuff, and like more, improving computers, constantly making better images than artists for years. Now AI are making it, and much of AI's art is very obviously AI. But and there'll be a point when it isn't. But people still want to buy from people. Like that's so the art world isn't truly destroyed or anything like that. But some people see it as like an attack on maybe like sort of. Would you say sort of like graphic designers and people who aren't making fine art, which would be like something like Picasso, and I know that's a very elite group, but as someone who sells art, people buy it for the person. But I suppose if you're a graphic designer, you're just being bought. It's being bought from you because it's just a product, and so there's a different angle to that. Maybe I don't know, but either way, people take offense to AI art, and they just do, whether we think it's right or wrong. So like I think softening the clear AI elements would be good. I think making them working more onto them, making them more your own would be very cool. Then of course the characters being a little bit more defined, perhaps changing the art style. Because the problem with AI I find is it's not necessarily like, so this isn't a bad icon. This isn't a bad icon in any way, right? But graphically, it kind of rubs up roughly against just this map. And that's the thing with AI, like you get different components and they don't quite sit on each other very well, which I understand. So obviously you have tried to do that to get them to fit in, but you know what I mean. So people will take offense. It's just what it is. You have declared it. There's nothing's hidden, and that's fine. But that's just, I don't want to talk about AI anymore, but that's fine. That's fine. Gold resource is cool. I love it. It's a simple resource. The housing population thing, it makes sense. Obviously, it gets annoying, but yeah, it makes sense, and that's fine. The game does, I feel it needs, rather than having just... so, for example, what I would like to see is you've got 4 races, right? You don't need to add any more races, although more the merrier. Each race, you can have like a scenario thing rather than a campaign. So it's just a one-off bout with a whole bunch of like, maybe like, I don't know, 15 maps, standard maps, and then people just battle against particular foes again, and then maybe the AI has better positioning. Maybe there's positioning plays more of an important role than I'm aware of now, and so it'd be cool for that to be made really, really clear, like the benefits of having your archers here or doing this and that. Or maybe it's like if your archers are at the flanks, maybe it's more of an effect. I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention. But that would be cool. I'm really wibbling on. But yeah, a scenario, basically. So it's not all locked in a campaign. Because I want to play the Dwarves, but I can't. I've got to get to the freaking end of the game to play the Dwarves. And it's very annoying. Or play the whole campaign as one race. That would also be very cool. Also, if I've completed the campaigns, it unlocks them permanently, so I can jump to Orc campaign or jump to Elf campaign, right? Instead, That would be cool. Maybe that's the thing I get once I defeat the 4th campaign and it unlocks. I don't know, but I hadn't seen that anywhere. But that would be very cool. A final note, really feel like if you want this game to be more popular, you know, like, or push it more, I really think that you should make a workshop, a Steam workshop, right? Let's be honest, what do people want to do? They want to put Warhammer into this game, don't they? Right? That's just straight up what it is, right? You know, or they want to do Star Wars, or they want to do Lord of the Rings, or they want to put their own things in, or maybe they want Pinkie Pie versus SpongeBob, right? But whatever it is, they want to do that. If it's made easy for them to put in any of these sort of their own sprites in, to make their own unique things and to play with the stats, and for it to be easily available in the game, that would be absolutely amazing. And games do this. Other games do this. Like Worldbox is doing stuff a bit like this now. You know, and like you know, Fantasy Map Generator, whatever it was. That was a really great game that allows you to have maps added in with the workshop. But where you can add your own units in, like so I can, you know, so for example, yeah, well, I don't need to for example, but these sprites are great, right? People like them. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not sensational because of the color palette, because they look a bit bland. But apart from that, the design is really cool. The animation's really cool. But if I could replace him with an ultramarine, this game would go from what I would say is about maybe a 6 or 7 for this type of game. You know, for this sort of thing, it would just immediately fly off the chart, because it's like, oh wow, I could have a whole Elder Scrolls clash, or people can put their own characters. And I really don't understand what the problem is with, maybe it's the cost, maybe it's too difficult, maybe it's time intensive. There's only so many hours in the day, Buana. There's only so much time that you can commit to it. I understand. There's only so many of you working on the game. But let's be honest, a workshop is always a positive. And if you have it where people can put their own characters in, geez, it'll be amazing. And that's actually one more thing, right? I'm this dude, but he's not in the game. And then when I lose the battle, right? When I lose the battle, he didn't die. Me, just those soldiers did. But I lose the whole thing, even though I didn't lose. See what I mean? I just want to have, Archeon in there. you know, Archeon Everbloom or whatever it is, and I want him in the zone battling with me, and where he has special abilities. So at the bottom of the thing, I have a special ability button that I would use during certain points in the match. So his might be an explosion of green magics, which take the form of owls or something, right? And then you can do it once per bout. Like, you probably won't use it very often, because you might not need it. But that would be really cool. That would be really cool, especially if battles were a bit more kind of you know, a little bit harder, because a lot of them, of course, are very easy and you could just stampede through them. So again, that kind of gets repetitive, that you keep winning easily. But then you want that, because if you lose once, all your progress is gone, which I feel isn't great, unless you selected that in a hard mode or something like that, right? And then that's reasonable. I didn't see any difficulties at all, so maybe I'm missing the point. Return the main menu. No, I didn't see any difficulty options. The settings are very simple, which is fine because you don't need much for settings. But yeah, Mythic Battlegrounds, Demon Siege. I don't regret buying it. I like it. I haven't found another game exactly like it. It has a nice vibe. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's a good game. It's enjoyable. I think the devs should be proud of themselves. They made a good game. My recommendations and ideas is simply just because I found this game enjoyable, and I would love to see extra bits like that in this game. But that's just my bias. A workshop. It'd be great if they had a Survivors spin-off as the next game, like Mythic Survivors or something. That would be great. But yeah. Oh, also mob variation isn't enough. Enemy mob variation isn't enough. But I don't like having to fight the same baddie in different skins with the same roster of units. So, you know, so for example, the demon guy should have lava or fiery dragons rather than ghost dragons. You know, you can still keep the same mob, but yeah. Anyway, that was that. That's all. But either way, I enjoyed this game. I thought it was good. I hope you liked it too. Please like and subscribe. I'm Cheekster. This is Mythic Battlegrounds Demonic Siege. And it was good. And I would say buy it if you like this sort of thing. Bye-bye.